so sorry about that. Oh my God, you know what happened, eh? You know what happened? It happened. You know what happened. My storage jammed up again. I gotta delete all the videos, but now on this system, you gotta do one at a time. So I had to pull out a few more couple-hour videos. But that's okay. I'll do that tonight when I'm laying in bed, dreaming about participating in some of these races all around the world. I am going to make sure that our comments are on. Again, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. I'm waiting for Ricky. He had to put some sweatpants on because he's getting a little chilly. It is a little bit cold out tonight. You can barely see your breath. So as we wait for people to come on, because I know people did want to see their birds, we're going to wait a second or two until Ricky comes back. If you have any questions and you want to pop them on, come on down. Yeah, I know. It's screwed up. I screwed it up. I gotta delete the all the videos. When I run this off the phone here, you see your phone only has 95 bazillion gigahertz. You spend the most money you can on it, and I can still jam her up. But hey, it is what it is. That's life. I'll clean it out tonight when I'm in bed. I cleaned it out the other day, but I didn't. I only cleaned out about 5 videos. So obviously I went past the time allowed. So we're going to wait for Ricky, and we're going to keep loading. So far, we have loaded 35 birds on. We've still got about a half a basket and a full basket to go. It was so funny to hear Will say, I can't believe how calm you kept. I'm not going there to fight people. That's not the name of the game. The name of the game is to have fun and race pidge. You know, actually, it looked really enjoyable there tonight. It looked like everybody was having a really, really good time. And I wanted to see Wally Bielek. He said, he wanted me to say hi to him. He was going to talk about the birds he purchased and how good they've been doing. He topped the combine, I think it was last week or the week after, or the week prior, with the Anna pigeons, which that made me real happy to see a 75, year old guy still winning races. Having people here message me, thanks for going and trying your best. Make sure you don't delete the video of today. Oh, no. No. I won't. Mario Da Silva said we posted it up on the internet, and I'm fine with that. Again, I only record to promote. I only go to film to promote pigeon racing. I mean, I wasn't going there to fight anybody. When I walked in there, I had my pigeons, right? I had the pigeons. I had the clock. I had the receipt. I had even my driver's license to prove that I was the owner of the pigeons. And I was trying to talk to the president, Mario Rea, and it was just too bad we couldn't get together and get those birds put on that truck, and just keep the sport growing. But Mario Rea, he had the opportunity to do right, to follow his word, to keep his word, and to keep that sport growing in the right direction. I mean, it's amazing. We have so many great Americans and Canadians and people from all over the world that participate, that buy the birds and buy the bonds and get on board. And it's really sad to see how, I guess you could say, a club, and even a combine, them being a part of the Up North Combine, how they kibosh something that could have been so great. And I know it sounds like I'm rambling on, but a very, very big missed opportunity by the Canadian pigeon sport in general. I can't call it the Canadian Racing Pigeon Union, and I can't call it the Up North Combine, and I can't even call it the Borden Racing Pigeon Club. It's just a complete gong show. Yeah, that's right. They don't care. I mean, who cares in this world, you know? I always say, if you got to give a little back, man. You got to give a little bit back. You can't take 7 days a week, man. But you know, they took the publicity from the auction. That was a take. They took the money from the auction. They took a promise away from us today to the pioneer people. They took that away. Then today they just basically attack, and it is what it is. But as we wait for Ricky, guys, I wanted you people to come back on. We still got more birds to go. I want to say these birds have really given it their best this season, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see the heart in the pigeons. You know, you are a true gentleman. I am sorry. I would rip his arms off and beat him with. Yeah, but you know, the whole thing is, Will, and I try and say this. What are we like? I mean, I take a look at people and what they really physically fight about. Like pigeon racing, is it what world problems is this? There's no problem. We're a bunch of guys going there racing our pigeons, trying to have a bit of fun and a little bit of competition. Obviously, most of us are out of shape and we can't be sporty and do. I mean, take a look at the guy, the little guy Mario da Silva. He wanted to fight me today. I mean, I don't know how much fighting could we have done. I don't know. I mean, what? I'm not even in shape to fight. I'm in shape though to fly some pigeons and sit down and have a barbecue and have a few laughs. Heather Hoffaloffler Farms. The cutthroat crepe really detracts from of the sport. Yes, I agree exactly what you're saying. And Hoffaloffler, you know, I would say you're new into the sport, and I know it must be turning you and your wife and your family off, but don't get discouraged by a couple bad eggs. Your birds are going to look good. You haven't seen them yet. They're on their way. Premier, how many miles is the race tomorrow? About 275. Englehart. Heather Green says hi. Hi, Heather. It's the lies for me. Call me dumb. Call me whatever you want. Just don't lie. Well, hey, in this world, guys, a lot of people, it's easier to lie. I'll be honest. I got guys like K-Man. Lots of guys rip and tear me down. What type of handler are you? What type of this? What type of that? I didn't say I was the best. I didn't say I was the worst. But I show you everything I do, and I don't have one favorite pigeon in this loft. I'm looking for 1%. One good pigeon. One pigeon that can do everything that we're all going to do together. And we don't lie. We give you the slow speeds, the crawling speeds, the tailwind speeds, the rain, the wind, the hail, everything in between. Hold on. Mike Green says you did the right thing. Show the true colors. Hey, Mike, I know one thing, Mike Green. If you would have been in my boat, I know the type of guy you are. And same like the people on our Pioneer show from the Premier Loft, the Gang One, you all would have showed up with your head high and try and get your birds on, because that's the type of people you guys are if you're on this channel. Mike Vanderyak says, tomorrow is going to be sunny tomorrow with light tailwinds to start and then light shoulder winds to end. Should still be slow tomorrow. All right, let's keep going. Ricky's back. This is my favorite pigeon of the year. I just said I don't have favorites, but I'm a sucker for crazy pieds. This is JFL 79. That's the name of the bird. And what I like about him is he was almost blue. Now he's molted to almost white. He was gone for 3 weeks, come back. He got a body on him like a superstar. I'm going to say to Jones Family Lofts at the end, just for a pigeon I like, Return to sender. Could I have that one? Just one of those pigeons you like to look at. Return to sender from the current average speed winner, leader, not winner, leader, Mark Carnwell. Here's a guy who's going to make good here in the end, I think. Stingray Lofts. This is Ellen. E-L-O-N. Is that Ellen? Or Elon? Elon. Elon. Michael Peevler says, but there were, what is this? But they're willing to buy these birds in an auction, coming up with not a blank eye about it. Well, no, because I told you, it's like Mario da Silva. Great guy, right? We can say great guy. Call you on the phone. Thanks for buying the birds. Thanks, great. Yeah, yeah, rah, rah, rah. And then 6 months later, turn and say, what are you doing here on the property? I'm going to kill you. I want to say something. There's a lot of new members flying in Canada's Up North Combine. I can name them for you. They found out about pigeon racing through this little place called the Pioneer Village. But we're not allowed on the trailer. So they had to go to other clubs in our area, fly. Premier says, I have a favorite pigeon at at the Pioneer, the pied hen. Oh, Premier, that's the average speed leader. You know what? We'll wait till the end of the races. She's going to be up in the next basket. So if you wait, Premier, you're going to see her. No, your FIPA auction. Well, what we're going to do is on the last race, which will be next weekend, all the money that was raised for the Hunger Games is going to go to that for those birds that were entered. That's how it's going to work. Okay, so you don't worry. I mean, again, we're going to have to figure out some way to, I guess, get our money back from Borden because they're going to, obviously, something wasn't done right.
They haven't delivered.
They didn't deliver their part of the part of. We bought. Actually, we went. They gave us a bidding card. We bought the first 21 birds. They collected the money. We bought the remaining birds. They collected the money. They wrote us the receipt by Mario Rea. They wrote us, said, this is what you got to do to fly. We agreed, no problem. And then after that date, they changed the rules. They actually lied so much to say that nobody was going to participate. And I will say, I would have really loved to gone there tonight with the camera and showed a bunch of Canadian pigeon guys. They looked like they were enjoying themselves. Not the 5 or 10 guys that attacked me. I'm talking the guys that were in the back, standing by the barbecue, racing their pigeons. Mansker number 8. Yeah, I did. So, Mansker 007. Two Manskers in a row. Oh, I think I'm probably talking a bit loud, or not loud, but the microphone could be loud. Here's Stephanie from Hoffaloffler. Come on, we got to get this bird back on track. Looking good. I know it's not your favorite one, but this one should be there tomorrow. The wind should be right. We don't want a super tough day tomorrow, but I don't mind a bit of work. Stan, hey, we missed move forward. People not hold on the path. We must move forward, and I think Stan hits it right on the head. That's all we tried to do. And again, guys, I tried to buy a membership into the Canadian Racing Pigeon Union. I've done nothing wrong to them. We had some arguments, maybe. I don't know. We supported their magazine multiple times with 3 or 4 full-page color ads in different months. We've been members since 1970. We've bought rings from them. We've paid our dues. But apparently, we have a lifelong ban. I've seen people go to kill people. I've seen people kill people and get out of jail for murder. Like they, or I don't know, bank robberies and shit. Hey, if I get into a verbal argument, that's life. That don't mean you're banned for life. So we're gonna have to obviously get, what's that called again? What do we call that? Human rights. We're gonna have to get a little bit of human rights involved. Well, you know what now is? I'm putting my foot down. I'm giving it the big fuck you. Because it's not right. I'm not the only person that's getting shut down. There's people all over the world that are getting shut down. Isn't it about time people stand up a bit? This is pigeon racing. Holy shit, this is Ace's High Loft. This is Buff. What a nice pigeon that is. That'll be there tomorrow. That Twinkie's a nice cat. One left. Brian Mansker is waiting for that one pigeon left, Brian. I know. How did you do today, Brian? Here it is, Rosedale Lofts. He will be here tomorrow to look at Cachet. Is this the nicest pigeon? I don't know. But I will say something. She got a lot of, she's small. She's loaded up real nice. We will see tomorrow for Cachet. Rosedale Lofts. Stan Berdinsky. How far are you going to go putting the birds in? We got one more crate to go, Stan the man. Here's the 62222. This is Jason Spur. McTavish was on. Heather McTavish. She was the one that called the woman with the long hair tonight the CUN, and then she called it Tuesday. This is their pigeon. I love it when a woman tells another woman what they are. Heather's getting a Pioneer Award. Holy shit. Here's the first bird tomorrow. Jason Spur. This pigeon, man, it's nice. Back-to-back spurs. This is how I like to race them, when they feel like this. Feel that pigeon, Ricky. Isn't that a nice pigeon? And I've said to Jason Spur and Heather McTavish, the birds feel great, but they haven't fired at all. Here's Brick by Ace's High Lofts. I can't remember, Stan, if all of yours have gone in, but there's Brick from Ace's High Lofts. Ricky. Okay. Oh, we got to grab one more basket. Last pigeon up in this basket. Holy jumping. Here's the guy, Henry Ratter. Henry Ratter in our local area. He's in the area where the Canadian Racing Pigeon Union and the Up North Combine should help him. Should be his, put the arm around him and say, we're going to help you. But this is Henry Ratter's pigeon that he got from Troy. Henry Ratter didn't get no help from the union. But the Pioneer, they were going to take all his birds away and not let him have birds on his property. And we helped out. I don't want nothing for that. The main thing was he got to keep his pigeons. Brian Mansker says, 1,480 yards, 6 on the drop, tail shoulder wind. Brian, that's a bullshit answer. Congratulations. 1,418, 6 on the drop. Let me ask you, Brian, how far ahead? How far behind? How were you? Did you do okay? So there is Samson's Lofts. Henry Ratter. That's the only pigeon he's racing this year. I'm very happy that I'm racing it. One more basket to go, guys. One more to go. Climb the ladder. Hold on, guys. We don't want this to all fall down. Just wait. Give me a second. I'm going to do some adjusting. I'll let Brian answer that. Very happy that Brian got 6 on the drop. I was talking to Brian this week. This one's for Premier League. Here is your average speed leader. This is Blaze. 100% Dean Pallet, Staff Van Reets. Here she is. Oh, she looks ready to roll, boy. Let's see. She hasn't dropped the ball on 2 tough races. But tomorrow, it's going to be a different day. Very nice hen. Congratulations. Good luck. It's a super pigeon. Hey, it's built like the Dean Pallet Van Reets, eh? Built perfect. Here's Daphne. She is a topper, says Premier League. Brian Mansker, 21 in the first few minutes. What time are you planning for release tomorrow? Ricky is going to be leaving here in about 5 minutes after we're done basketing. We're going to try and try and release them between 7 and 9. Again, Ricky is going to drive the last at least 50 miles. We want to make sure there's no fog. I'm thinking around 8. But again, we don't have to worry. We're all in this together. Stingray Lofts, Daphne, good job. So Brian had 21 in the first few minutes. Hey, Brian, do you think what we said worked? Here's JFK from Balta and Sons. This is a top pigeon as well. Mike, you're not out of average speed, Mike. You got 2 races to go, Mike. And there's pigeons here that are going to quit, Mike. They're going to stop, Mike. Now, we talk very highly about that last pied. Super nice pigeon. 10 right now. 270 miles and 300 plus miles is going to tell us a hell of a lot more. So, Mike, honk your horn. Keep driving straight. Say, fuck Blaze. I'm going to beat it in the end. That's how winning is done, guys. If you don't believe, I always say one thing. Bob Bodden always said one thing to me. He says, you got to visualize the win. Visualize it. Here is Time Flies from the London guys. The London guys are coming down next weekend. We're going to have to hook them up with a hotel because once they get out of the car, they won't remember the race. Better luck next week. Well, hey, remember, Brian, let's work on it all this week together. You and me. We're going to have some fun. 6 on the drop, those good. That means you had the Army working great. Here is Jason Spur, checkmate. I'm telling you, this Jason Spur guy, the birds all feel like 10, but they have not fired yet. They're fireless. And I'm not saying it's a nice pigeon again, eh, Ricky? Super nice. Let's not worry. Mike Vanderyak says, you are never out of speed average until the final race is clocked. That's right. And McTinerary, this is the Three Stooges. from Frank Eichhorn and the Berry Club. Feeling good. Holy jumping. Who's this? This is little Annie from Hoffaloffler. She was a trapping phenom. Did she hit her peak? We don't know. But this one's for Hoffaloffler. Let's see how we do. Good luck, little Annie. Next one up, Stingray Lofts. That's Ace from Stingray Lofts. Looks like something went after him. You're going to have a tough one tomorrow. Here, this is Ace's High. Ace's High. This bird's got the best name. He calls it Fraggle McFuckstick. I like the name of that one. Sounds great. Premier says One Loft Racing is like One Loft Racing. I like to see one pigeon out on its own winning the race. Hey, Premier, I think you're going to have that here this year, my friend. Long drive tonight. Yes, Ricky is. But here's Fraggle McFuckstick. I like to watch this pigeon tomorrow. I hope it does well. I think the name is incredible. What do I think of the pigeon? Not a bad pigeon. Lots of good muscle underneath. Blowing out. You can feel it. You know, guys, the one thing I didn't like was yesterday we basketed the birds to take them to the race. That always kind of, it takes a bit of the edge off. But what can we do? The Borden Racing Pigeon Club didn't even have the decency to say the guy who bought all the birds in the auction, we're going to cancel the race. They posted it on a private Facebook page that we're not allowed to be on. Am I posting the basketing report? I will tell Leah to post it. Don't worry. Hoffaloffler, she didn't look so good like to have that bird. You don't want the bird unless the bird can do the races. Start to finish. Give me everything. Don't give me halfway and stop. I need you to give me the whole enchilada, man. Give it to me all. Here's the London guys. The guy called me tonight. What's his name? Rob. Rob called me and said, Beer Deer, tomorrow she's going to do it. Does she feel like some of the best ones? Absolutely not. But again, it's going to take her heart and her mind to do this. All the tools are there. Here's Fancy Feet from our average speed leader. This definitely feels Van Reedy. Mark Carnwell. Me and Ricky always say when we handle Van Reeds, we know when they feel Van Reedy. It's a thing we say. Next one up. Here is Stingray Lofts. This is Heather. She grazed herself a while back. You know, guys, all summer long, everyone was high on the red cock from Ricky. The red. He's not here. He was never worth breeding out of until it's over, till it's done. Good looking pigeon. But there's one bad day he didn't come back from. So as far as I'm concerned, he's just the red that was real good at 80 and 90 and 100 miles. After that, sister's there. But again, you guys don't know the sister because you only seen the red. And he's got a brother too. Here is Mulaney from Sandalwood Lofts. Just another nice pigeon. Is Wind Companion meters or yards? I'll have to let you know. We go off, well, on the internet, we go off of what Wind Companion says, but benzing is, I think, I'll tell you tomorrow. Tune in for tomorrow's race. Holy shit. Windmill. This could be tomorrow's winner. This is how I like to race him. Oh, fuck. This is a pigeon. This is perfect. Watch this. You tell me that's not going to be right up there tomorrow. Troy missed the boat on that one. He jumped the cheeseburger. Here's KK from JK Lofts. Which one's slower, yards or meters?
Yards are slower.
I think Wind Companions in yards. That's right, Mike. You know, Mike Green, I'll tell you something. You can go out, you can go to the nicest looking restaurant. Tablecloths are ironed, the staff looks great, and the food's a zero. You can go to a little dive bar in Cleveland, and you know what? They got fly shit on the lights. Doesn't look good, and the food comes out at 10. Everything is inside. It's all inside. Meters. Stan says meters. Mr. Holland, we had a super Van Reed hen. She ended up, she came with a complete broken wing. She bred so many good pigeons for us. That's Solani, Mo the Cheeseman. So many good pigeons for us. And when you looked at her in the loft, you thought she had salmonella. She was so bad. She couldn't fly a foot off the ground. She was a good breeder. Meters is slower. So Wind Companions in meters. Because Wind Companion on our last toss says we're flying 700 and change, but on Benzing we're like 1,020. Here it is. He's waited for him all day long. Mansker 100. There you go, Brian. You didn't win in your club today. That's okay. Let's see if we can get her tomorrow. The bird's come down a bit. Lost a bit of the balloon. A little bit. Remember? That's the one I let you handle the other day?
Yeah,
it lost the balloon.
Yeah.
Let's see, Brian. I feel that bird's going this way. Not in a bad way. Ricky don't think she'll be in front.
Nope.
Stan's girl, Ross Vaquero. I don't think so either. The other day she felt perfect. But not today. See, a pigeon, you blow it out, and it goes, and it gets to the peak. And it only can last, I think, 24 hours. And then the peak goes like this. And that bird came down. Here is J&J Express and Lube. There's Leo. Holy shit, man. This thing's got a lot of fight. That thing could have the power to do it. You know what? That there reminds me of a guy I seen tonight.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Super Mario, stompity stomp, stomp, stomp. You think he's that tough?
He's a tough boy.
You think he's that tough when there's nobody around?
He's pretty tough.
There's Stomp.
You better watch out he doesn't hurt himself tonight.
Stomp. There you go, Ricky. From High Power. Next one up is this one. Lily from J&J Express, the smallest bird of the year with the flattest head. This thing is snipey, small, but she hasn't stopped. Heard 3-week peak. Rosedale, are you drinking? Heard a 3rd-week peak. Oh yeah. Oh, hard. Yeah, it's hard to keep the peak. That pigeon, man. I think Brian called me on Thursday. No, I think I talked to Brian. Was it Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday? I talked to Brian. I think it was Thursday, and I showed him the form on the pigeon, and she come down. That's okay. Don't waste it. What's going on? There goes Mario. All right, here we go. This is a pigeon. I'm going to say this pigeon could be first tomorrow. This is Little Rock, Willie B. This pigeon's got multiple firsts in training. It's built right. It's from Sammy's Loft. Sammy in the Long Island Combine, 2,055 pigeons, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sammy's Loft, bred by Sammy's Loft for Willie B. That's a nice pigeon. Ryan, you have a rock. You have the rock distance as maybe the rock's not supposed to be 16. Maybe something happened in there, but thanks for letting me know. The rock is supposed to be 21 miles. See, this is why we got guys like Premier on to help us out. Thank you very much. She's a beauty. She is. Holy shit, this is a hell of a nice pigeon. Popper from Troy. This is last year where Troy did the damage at Englehart in the last race. Troy doesn't own it anymore. Someone else bought it, but that's a nice pigeon again. Very athletic feeling. Yeah. Next pigeon up, JFL. This is J.R. Ewing. Jones Family Lofts. Will they be the winners this year? I don't know. Here we go. Ricky, I'm going to need that crate next after that. Next pigeon up. This is Alfredo from Frank Eichhorn. And this pigeon's got a hell of a hill to climb tomorrow. It is what it is. A couple more to go. I'm going to grab them here. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to do this bird first. So I just put the basket up here. What club shipped from a storage container? I don't know. I can't. The York region used to. She's a beauty. Last week's winner. My feeling on this pigeon, never coming tomorrow after today. Here's winner from Moonbeam Loft. And the reason why I don't think this bird's coming, I tried to load him today multiple times. She didn't want to go in the basket. She went back into the section. And that tells me she's speaking. Let's see. Oh, she's good. She's real good. She feels good, but I think she's mentally tired. All right. And for you, what do we call them? Smarty pantses, diggers, pushers, punchers, kick you in the nutters, K-manners, De Silvers, Reyes, and the other ones. These are the 4 pigeons that were purchased out of the 31 purchased at Borden. These are the 4 that are left. First one up, Gavin 30. Franco Basiglia, Gavin 30. Bred by one of the Gavins. There it is. That's one. Real nice. Next one up. A little hurt. He didn't participate in our race this year. The only way he would is if I went to buy the birds at the auction. Bred by Mike Vanderyak, owned by Century 21, which is Bill Robertson. I'm not going to lie, Mike. If I was lying, I'd be an asshole. I'm a little pissed that you didn't fly in our race. But hey, there's your bird, Mike, that you bred. Was purchased in a kit of 4. And one's left. Next one up. Keith Woods. Purchased by Willie B., an American supporting a Canadian auction and race. Thank you. And thanks to everyone who bought these birds. There it is, Keith Woods. This bird is also another one that was purchased and supposed to be participating for lots of money. Was rejected again at the door today. And our last bird. Again, bought by Willie B. Willie B bought multiple birds in that sale and supported our race. He doesn't have pigeons, but he bought a group of them. And he put 10 birds in from other Americans. Thank you very, very much. True class. This is my favorite, Aerosmith. This would have been the one I would have bet on the most. Very nice pigeon, and I hope tomorrow it comes pretty good for you. Time will tell, though. 77. I'm not going to lie. 2 birds that made it back. One was Textera, the 411? 411 or the 401? He come home, his wings blown out now. Can't go no more. And Sin and Lobs, the grizzle, it come home. Worked so hard, it didn't come back. Died right in the loft. I seen a lot of heart given, but that one there, man. So there you have it. How are you? I am good. I do want to show this here before I go. So there you see the list. Oh, it's probably hard to see, but there is 77 there. Hey, Ryan, my bird, Ampar, I see an auction bird. Oh, yes, it was an auction bird, Henry. It was an auction bird, but it wasn't bought at the board and bond race. So I can't say I bought it there. And I actually gave the Borden Club shit for not asking Troy. One Loft Racing, Premier League is 6 hours and 20 minutes. No problem. No, that's good. The Black Grizzle is gone. Yes, it is gone. Unfortunate to hear that. Yeah. Hey, some of the birds that give so much, and when you see them give that much, it's amazing because I'll tell you, there's not one human I ever met that give as much as that blue grizzle or that checker that blew the wing out. No way. Anyways, guys, I think the show's over. We're done. Tomorrow we're going to be up in Englehart, Ontario. I don't know. Where do we release in Englehart?
Where there's a truck stop there.
Truck stop. Oh, the granary's there.
No, north of the granaries.
North
a little bit. There's a truck stop on the right side, on the east side of that road, Highway 11.
Right.
And that's where we'll go. North of, there's an Esso as you pass the
right. Place.
Plywood mill there. They got a plywood mill or something, a wood mill.
Right.
We go a little north of there on the right side. Hopefully Dave Dickinson.
Yeah, hopefully Dave will be up there. Maybe he will.
Dave usually comes up. And away we go.
Just like that, guys, you hear it. We'll be up there. And I want to say, before we wrap this up, I want to say good luck to not only the Pioneers that are going to fly tomorrow, because 275 miles is no joke, but good luck to everyone that's flying in the Borden race. That should be a real good race. Lots of prize money to win. Somebody's going to win it. And I will say one thing.
Lots of prize money.
Lots of prize money. There should be about over 10 grand in prize money, maybe 15 grand in prize money. It feels nice to win it. And we won it. We won it. We showed at the end of the day they are afraid to fly against us. Will, you two men are stand-up men. I appreciate you both. Hey, thank you very much. Tell Ricky to be safe. Yes, he will. We're going to get him on the camera tomorrow from Inglehearts. You guys are going to watch. Again, be ready anytime between 8 and 9. That's, I think, the time we're going to say. So make sure you guys are ready. And again, may the best pigeons win. It's not going to be easy. Safe ride to Ricky. Yes, he'll have a safe ride.
Watch out for the moose.
Whatever we do, we hope we don't hit a deer, a moose, or anybody on the road. And again, guys, thank you for your support. I am very, very sorry about the Borden Racing Pigeon, the Borden Bond race that we signed up for. I did not think that group of human beings would go so against their words, which is sad. A very black spot in pigeon racing, again in Canada. I say it before this sport can be great, we're going to have to tear it right down. We're going to have to get rid of the pollution or the shit, the garbage. We're going to have to trim that down. And by the way, to the big heavyset guy, the big 6-footer with the bald head, I don't know who you are, but you know my name. Come on over and have a beer and let's look and talk some pigeons. You're always welcome. Even though you were trying to cram yourself down my throat with your body, and you are a lot bigger than me. And little Mario, you're going to get there one day. Don't worry. Inch by inch, Mario. But you've been hearing that your whole life. Inch by inch, inch by inch. Come on down to the Pioneer, man. You're all welcome. Have a drink. We're going to have some great soup on tomorrow. You'll see the light. It's coming right for you. And you know what? When everyone's down on you guys, I'll even stand up for you because you want to know why? This sport's so great. We just haven't seen that part yet, or you guys haven't. I have. I'm going back to Belgium in about a week's time. Hey, it's great there. Michael Peevler, keep making those cookies. Good luck, Stan. Make sure you come tomorrow. Watch the morning show. Be on between 8 and 9. Good luck to the Borden Birds. You guys are going to do great. Enjoy our prize money. Thanks for flying with me, guys. You guys have a great night. And Mario Ray, you stood up good, bud. Oh, and like Heather McTavish says, there's multiple ways to spell that C-U-N on Tuesday, isn't it? God damn it, this was a fun night. You guys wonder why I'm so gray?